All right. It says we are live. Apologies. I forgot to schedule this week's stream ahead of time. I wrote it down on my agenda and I was like, I'll do that later. So I procrastinated. Oops. I also forgot to mute the other tab. So I have I scheduled this one, and then I will try and remember after the stream. I will not try and remember. I will do. I will schedule the rest of this week. I'm going to write myself an extra post-it note. So that I do not forget again. So yes, I procrastinated and it happened. But I tried out the little community tab and posted the link to this once I had it. So first time using the community tab. Woohoo! Hopefully it works. So yeah. But yes, as Elizabeth says, I was not on Devin's playlist. I am not on Devin's nice list from his naughty and nice list because I often do forget. So yes, I was not on the playlist. Ms. Ocampo, hello Monique, how are you? Also, hello. You're starting to climb the grading midterm mountain today. Midterm? Is it midterms? Or is it finals where you are? Because we have finals essentially because we are winding down. The school ends middle of this week, and then there's 2 teacher planner days, and then that's the end of the school year, really. Stacy says hello. Stacy is listening to part of the Depp Heard trial, and today is oh well, I'll have to watch some of the recaps then. I am far more invested in this than I thought I would be. I mean, I am a large fan of Depp's Captain Jack Sparrow, so yeah. Laura says, hey everyone, hello. Laura also says, happy Victoria Day. You've been cleaning your room. Nice. Is that a thing that you do on Victoria Day? Or is that just sort of like nice coincidence there? Monique says, I've been trying to build a mystery outline right now. Gotcha. Yes, finals. Okay. It's very easy to do. Very easy to do. Elizabeth says, same Stacy. About the Depp and Heard trial. You're catching up on day 17, and it is a spicy disaster. Yes. I mean, the whole trial has been a spicy disaster, as Elizabeth put it. But yeah, that is definitely a thing. Also, Cool Gamer, I don't remember if I said hello, but hello. Monique says the idea is that this warlock is preying on 12 different victims, and you want to figure out how the heck you can make each incident different. Well, if you were going with a warlock / magic theme, you could do the 12 zodiacs, and you could research the zodiac serial killer and see if that inspires you. You could also think of it as like the face of a regular clock and have like times and positions of bodies be different. There's a lot you could do with 12. Months as well. So Laura says, your dad has been hounding you to clean your room. He leaves tomorrow, so got to do it now. Gotcha. Stacy says, I don't know what day we're on, but what I have watched in the last 2 hours. Okay. Spicy disaster as a whole. Yes. yes. Elizabeth says that is quite an undertaking for your warlock murder mystery. Yes. Thinking mostly of her methodology, like what kind of stuff she's going to do. Gotcha. Technically, nobody's going to die. Oh, but everyone's going to have stuff happen to them. Interesting. Okay. So sick people, exhausted people, near-death experiences, etc. Okay. Interesting. That is interesting. I'm not sure how you would go about that. I mean, there are definitely choices that could be made. There's always choices to be made. Okay, so I have not pulled up my documents yet. I have not. I was just having a leisurely morning, thinking that everything was fine, that I had everything all set up, and then I go onto YouTube because I'm like, I'm going to pop out the chat, and I'm like, wait, where's Mrs. Tree? So I did not. Yes, that was very much last minute in the last 5 minutes or so. So okay, I now have the murder mystery up. Oh, it's also apparently World Turtle Day. My computer is informing me. That's nice. All right, that was a distraction. Okay. Banners, first sprint. Nope, don't have that. Okay, I do want to get a timer up and going. Do we want a 15 or do we want a 25? I think 15 or 20, because I think I do need a warm up of some sort. But are you interested in a 15 or a 20? Elizabeth says dinosaurs were related to turtles, so you came prepared with the thumbnails. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose I did. Okay, Elizabeth votes for 15. Stacy votes for 20. I need a tiebreaker. I say tiebreaker because, but there's only 2 voices that have. Oh no! Charlie says, "Hey." Okay. I misread Laura's comment very badly. Okay. All right. And Monique votes for 20, so we're gonna go for the 20. Yes, I misread Laura's comment. You have a puppy on your lap. He's nice and warm and soft. I definitely misread in my brain. Anyway, okay. So I do have the murder mystery up. Oh, I haven't pulled the card for today. What am I going to do, y'all? My brain, it's not functioning just yet. Oh, we have the otter card. It is a cute card. So we have the otter. Very cute. All right, what does otter say? We're close. Here we are. Okay. So the otter's main message is you are never alone. And we have the, you gonna focus? Yes. No. Maybe. All right. Like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands and giving hugs offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we are always cherished. The otter spirit has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, your facial expressions, your gestures, and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just the words you speak. The otter's spirit message is that presence matters. So remember to be fully present with those you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation you have for them. Now is a time of joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses as friendship and companionship. Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full affection, saying, I care, you matter. Make time for friendship. The otter spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love you and care about you. You are never alone and you are always loved. So, regular otter, very cute, in the upright position. And that's a very nice message. And it also fits very well for those of us who tend to write a little bit of romance and steam into stories. Yes, regular otter. Nina says, hello, everyone. Yes, yes, I am here. I definitely scheduled the stream late, so my bad. Alrighty. Let's make this better. All right, so 1, save your document if you've already been working today. If not, now's a good time to pull up the document. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. I do have a full glass of water. Cheers. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders, and welcome to Mama Maggie. But here we go, 20 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, how we do? How we do? Okay, how are we doing? That phrase should tell you about how my brain was doing during that sprint. Distracted and not quite all there, but I tried. I tried. Let's see if we can get one of Laura's 25. Yes, okay. All right. It's progressing. What am I on? I probably only got about 200-ish words. What did I get? 209. Yeah, that was a decent estimation for myself. So not a great sprint, but I was doing mostly editing, sort of revising some of the transition that I had written yesterday, trying to make it flow a little bit better. So yeah, Monique was asking some questions about theater and summer camp. Like how long was a typical rehearsal for a normal play? And I was observing that in my experience from having theater friends and from teaching at a school, public school that was not really super arts centered, the drama and theater classes would put on, and clubs really, because it was mainly the club that would put them on. They would do maybe 1 to 2 plays per semester. I don't know exactly how much of that would be, and a semester is 18 weeks. So half of that would be 9 weeks. But generally you have a week or 2 on either side that is sort of like other stuff. So, but that's again like public school where there's other stuff going on. I know that professional theaters have way more plays than that in rotation. But yeah, it's a combination of like it usually takes kids a little bit longer to learn their lines and stuff, but it also has to go faster because you don't want them to get bored of whatever the play is before you get to perform it. So it's kind of a mixed bag as to whether or not you sort of like smoosh all the rehearsals together in a shorter period of time, or whether or not you really go to town and rehearse. So yeah, that's not really a help. So sorry. And then when Charlie came in, I asked, how did your quest for intergalactic conquest go? Both the writing and the gaming. And Claude came in. Hello. So here's where Monique was asking about play rehearsals. So not a musical, just a regular play. Does have some fighting, so it does have to have some choreography. Charlie's super secret master plan number 1 is going well. You have a few more tests to do before the whole plan is finalized, but you think you know which way it will go, which is good. Good. CB says, I never did a play at school, but did do 2 musicals. And then you joined a drama group outside of school with your friend, and you did about 15 weeks of rehearsals. But that was a musical. So you remember having to miss rehearsal twice because you had schedule conflict with community school choirs that you'd also signed up for. Yeah. But then Monique has the added information that this is a summer theater camp. which can also limit based on the type of summer camp. Because the summer camps that I am familiar with only like were about 1 to 2 weeks long. I guess it's more of like vacation Bible study type summer camp. I'm sure that there were much longer summer camps. We just never had the money for that kind of thing. So, yeah. And again, I think this would also depend very much on the age of the people that are doing this. So, what you have planned is they'll rehearse for 6 weeks and rehearse 3 times a week. Gotcha. Elizabeth gets one done and made some coffee. It's very much needed. Yes, grading papers. You definitely need a little bit of extra kick there. CB says, I never did summer camp like that, although I did attend summer camp as a child. And then when you were a lot older, you helped out with the children's clubs at church. Yes. When you rehearsed the 2 school shows you were in, you started in January and the show was in June. Yeah, so like 1 to 2 per semester. Yeah. Okay, Nina says, in my case in theater in school, we did about 4 Saturday rehearsals all day long and had drama class once a week, but we didn't focus on just the play every time, also the characters, the feel, and getting the ensemble to be a group that works as a group, which you felt was the most important step. And it also depends on experience. Obviously, experienced teens can get into character and learn lines easier, so keep that in mind. How experienced are your characters? And this can vary greatly in a group of like high school students. Yes, for sure. You got tea this sprint and watched Bethany Atazeda's new video. Nice. Yes, I think I saw that she put that out on my notifications, but I was kind of freaking out about I forgot to schedule this one. So yeah. High school kids, so you'll be taking some creative license. Yes. Yeah. All right. Okay, and CB says, when I was in the youth opera, we rehearsed from the end of July until the end of September, and the last 4 weeks were 5 rehearsals a week. Yeah, the closer you get to it, the more often you rehearse. This is from my theater friends. And also don't forget the superstitions about terrible dress rehearsals mean a great opening act, and a good final rehearsal means things are going to go wrong. Things like break a leg, all that good theater stuff. Monique says, the idea that it's a camp for high school kids who really like theater, so there will be a balance of play rehearsals and camp mystery shenanigans. Gotcha. Okay. All right. If that superstition is correct, then the final battle means they'll have a spectacular premiere. Well, there you go. That will work out then. Theater people are very, very superstitious. Very. So, like, and even if you talk to them, they'll be like, yeah, logically, I know it makes no sense, but they're a very, very superstitious bunch. So, Nina, no apologies needed. You get very excited about theater stuff. You were in your school's ensemble for 8 years plus class plays, so it makes you very happy. You had some stressful days because you started rehearsing too late. Yeah. Oh, they'll also be doing the Scottish play. Oh, I see. Yes. That's another superstition, that you call it the Scottish play rather than the actual name for it. Yes. I suggest you try to source a copy of The Starring The Babysitters Club by Anne M. Martin. Oh, that would give you a little bit more information about plays. Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good thing. Play being cursed is the red herring. Yes. Stacy says, I was in marching band and you wore one of 2 shirts almost every single game under your uniform. Yes. Yeah. Superstitions are a thing. Some of it is sort of just like placebo effect on us. Some of it is not. So, all right, y'all. I think I need to start our next sprinty sprint. Yes. So, Macbeth. I can say it because I'm not a theater kid, and I'm also not in a theater house. The Macbeth is known as the Scottish play. I suggest if you want to know more about it, you can look up Sir Patrick Stewart's explanation of Macbeth and the superstitions. It's fantastic. It's a great explanation. But it's also, there were a lot of things that went wrong, and have continued to go wrong with pretty much every major production of Macbeth. Yeah, it's funny. Good dress rehearsal, bad opening night. Yeah, 100% true. Yeah. Mom Maggie says made a video on making pot stickers. Nice. And now is headed out to make lunch for the family. Gotcha. Nina says, now I miss theater. You never did Macbeth, but you had some rather interesting experiences on stage. Yes. I mean, stage is a weird place to be, so. All right, y'all. If you have any self-promo, now is the time during the second sprint to do it. Make sure that you promote your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social medias, all of the things. Elizabeth says, oh dang, must not fall into the rabbit hole. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Did the reminders. Don't forget to save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself as we write. Okay. Also, hello, Coffee Life. And 25 minutes. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was sprint number 2, which was the self-promo sprint. So don't forget that if you have anything to promote, now's the time to do so. How'd we do? I worked a little bit in my planner, and then when we had about 8 minutes left, I switched back to the draft, and then was doing mostly editing. My brain is apparently in more in editing gear than it is in drafting gear today. That's okay. It's just, it is what it is. Yes, Coffee Life. I love the Aurora Borealis, and Laura was so kind to make several of the background images for timers to be Aurora Borealis. So I've been very happy with the new additions to her timers. Let's see, there was some continued talk about theater and Monique says the final battle is going to be taking place during the tech/dress rehearsal, which means that the terrible final dress rehearsal is going to happen. So hopefully the actual play will go off wonderfully. Your fairy detective uses the full extent of her fairy/druid powers to combat the evil warlock that has been harming everyone. Very nice. Coffee Life says we did cabaret in high school, the PG-13 version. Always had to have a costume change that you would barely make every time. You needed a cast member on stage to just discreetly buckle your dance shoes every time. Yeah, quick changes. It's the thing. Okay, let's see. Talk about maybe using Phantom of the Opera, being Ghost Story. Also, incredible soundtrack. Agreed, CB. When you were in your final year doing dance classes outside of school, we were rehearsing for the show, and your friend was doing her majorette number, and her baton flew out of her hand and hit the UV light and broke it. Oh no. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay. Laura Nettles has been getting beta reader feedback from our hashtag Divine Devon, and did not notice the sound was off. Oopsies. That's okay. You were focused on the feedback. And Elizabeth said, oh yes, promo. I have a live stream on Thursdays, which would be not tomorrow, because today is Monday. Thursday, 6 p.m. GMT +1, which is noon Eastern. And it's a lot of fun. Yes, too. Nina wrote a couple of words in your dark academia kind of mystery book, such a slow one to write, but it's been a lot of fun so far. 1.9K into the first draft, though. Gotcha. What am I at the moment? I think I'm at 14,000 for this mystery. It would be more, but I keep going back to edit it. And for whatever reason, it's a smaller one this time. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing for me. Elizabeth also has a Bookstagram, which is at A Little About Books on Instagram. Catherine, hello, welcome. 280 words in 15 minutes. It is not your fault that you found me late. I forgot to schedule this, as the title says. So notifications went out late and all that kind of fun stuff. So besides, it's the Dawdling Writer channel. You can come on in whenever you want. So Elizabeth got 2 of the finals done and could not help yourself with watching the Sir Patrick Stewart clip. Yes, he's a fantastic actor. Also, like, kind of a decent human, which is like nice that that's not always the case. But yeah, I do appreciate a good Sir Patrick Stewart. Yes. Sir Coffee Life, apparently. Sorry. Rereading some notes and your brain just wants to do nothing for the day. It is a battle. Yes. CB, as your self-promo, has 40 stories on Archive of Our Own under the name Pepperoni Fan 1982, and it will soon be 41. Nice. Let's see. I posted last week, I guess, the little brain blip that I had for the start of a first-person story based on the name Cassandra being cursed for a family of 4 Seers. So if you want to read that, you can head over to thedawdlingwriter.com, which is my website / blog that has been mostly inactive recently, but I did post that. So yeah. CB says Sir Patrick Stewart kind of reminds you of Alan Rickman a bit. He's an amazing Professor X. He's just an amazing human in general. I really do appreciate Sir Patrick Stewart. He's a cool kind of guy. Nina says, and now it just clicked why Archive of Our Own is called AO3, not your. Well, it took me a while as well, but now I get it. Phantom of the Opera is also cursed. Yes. Yes. I may have to go make tea after the stream for myself. Catherine says, I did a lot of writing yesterday, and today your brain is trying to hide. Yes, you understand. Definitely get that. Okay, it is 2:20. Let's see. We could probably do another full 25 and then maybe a 10 to have a cool down sprint. So I will scroll this Borealis timer back up and share. Make it big again. All right, so this will be sprint number 3. Yes. Okay. Sprint number 3. Laura's horror collection is now at 52,000 words with Devon's edits. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So here are your reminders. 1, save your document. However much or little we added, don't forget to save it. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was sprint number 3. Where am I at? I'm now at minus 80 words. That tells you what I've been doing. I've been editing and cutting. So minus 80 words. Oh, love that. Okay. It's all right. It's better for it anyway. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's see. CB was excited because Hocus Pocus 2 has a release date now. It's going to be September 30th on Disney Plus. So it's going to be streaming services. Okay. Kate came in. Hello. Totally didn't get the notification. Sad face. That's okay. That's mainly my fault. Mainly my fault. So, and Kate reassured me, said, no worries, just a case of the Mondays. So I was saying I'm fully channeling Garfield. I want a nap, lasagna, copious cups of coffee, not necessarily in that order, and I hate Mondays and spiders. Then I'm like, wait, but that's every day. So, yeah. Elizabeth was also agreeing, and so was Kate. Heather came in and said, hello, you've been super busy today, but wanted to stop by and hit the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nina says, decided to expand your project playlist. So you started on that this sprint. Nice. Okay. And CB got 381 words. Excellent. Ooh, and Laura has your moving Aurora Borealis of 25-minute timer is now exporting. Very nice. I'm excited. Yes. Elizabeth got 2 more done of the finals, and you think you're going to stop there while you're still positive and make it a good experience. Those were good. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's a good place to stop. Plus, it's nighttime where you are, so, you know. And Laura incorporated another beta reader's feedback. Nice. Good. Good, good. And Claude is trying to brainstorm on your rewrite. Gotcha. And CB says, I wish I knew how to make timers. I have kind of figured out a way to do them. They're not as nice as Laura's. And also the fonts that I want to choose are the ones that sort of like jitter. It's weird. Like when they're changing the time code wants to like kind of jump just a little bit. And so it's irritating and sort of like, so I have found that I have to be careful about the font that I choose for making timers. But I use DaVinci Resolve, which is a free software program. So I pull a image off of Canva or off of Pixabay, which has the copyright commercial license copyright images, however they want to say that. And then I just put the time code in the timer and sort of like reverse it so it does the countdown instead. Yeah. It's definitely a learning curve, though. Heather says, no problem. Heather says, my kid's homesick today, so you're working around his doctor's appointment and everything. Got it. Yeah, that would make your life a little bit busier and different from the norm. Okay. It is 2:49. I'm going to sort of executive decision. I'm going to roll us into a cool down sprint. And that'll take us to the top of the hour, and then we will just say our goodbyes after. But here we go. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of something. 3, make sure that you have straightened your spine, rolled your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 10 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, that was the end of sprint number 4. I am now back up in the positives forward count. Not a great deal, but I am now back up in the positives. So there is at least that. Thank you very much, Laura and CB, for helping with the bot. Yeah, so I'm doing okay. The transition is a good bit cleaner. I cut out some of the unnecessary, like, info dump, really. So cleaning up the draft, that is. Cleaning it up as I'm going a little bit, because my brain was in editing mode today and not in drafting mode. I will take it, I suppose. But notice I didn't take it to the bigger. I may have to try. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm trying to remember who was it that edits every 20,000 words. I think that might have been Allie. She just released. Allie Ernest. She just released her book. But I think she was recommending editing, like stopping and editing every 20,000 words, 15 to 20,000 words. So I might wind up doing that. I don't know, because I'm at 14,000-ish. And so, yeah. Anyway, so Laura was happy that she could help snip the bots. CB reported every single one of them. Good, thank you very much. Alley Cat came in and was eating lunch. CB goofed around that sprint. It was a shorter sprint, so that's fine. Elizabeth started this week's spread in the Bujo. Nice. Excellent. Nina made an Instagram post and is about to post it, just fixing up the caption. Yes. Kate says, a quick 76 words when I could sneak away from work. Thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. Alley Cat is going to be graduating this year. Yay! Though you started summer semester last week. Okay, so gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty, I'm going to copy and paste Devon's playlist for us. That way we know where to go. So that should pop through in, yep, okay. So it is there. So we can know where else to go for our sprinty sprints. Also, don't forget that since it is Monday, I have to keep reminding myself it's Monday. Glory Writes the Blues is Glory and Tom have a really fun chatting and occasional sprint sessions. It's very much sort of like podcast conversation style, really good tips and things. So if you have not made it over to Glory Writes the Blues channel, you should check it out. So yeah, alrighty. Other than that, I have put Devon's playlist in. Don't forget to save. All right, and we have brother's family coming over for dinner today, so I may go make a batch of Rice Krispies, Rice Krispie treats for dessert. So that's my plan, is I'm going to go make some Rice Krispie treats or something of the sort, and then come back for more sprints. All right, y'all, don't forget to save, and Charlie says, I'm going to be on Glory Writes the Blues channel today talking about the little things you can do to enhance and promote your work. That sounds amazing, and I will definitely do my best to get all of the marshmallow off of my hands before I come back for that. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Don't forget to save and have fun.